I'm Richard Holcomb, and thanks for joining us today on Who Rocks New Mexico. Each week, we get up close and personal with the companies that rock New Mexico and take you behind the scenes to get the story behind the story. Today, we'll talk with Mark and Nicole Tobiasen of Action Coach Business Coaching, who are mentoring businesses in New Mexico to higher profits. We'll meet Nate Manning of Beehive Homes, whose approach to the elderly and assisted living are both admirable and heartwarming. But first, let's head up to Santa Fe and see how heritage hotels are being great ambassadors for our state.
We give people the opportunity to tell stories. What we do from a hotel perspective is we allow people to experience rich and deep culture and allow them to share that with their friends.
My name is Helga Bindis. I'm the Regional General Manager for Heritage Hotels and Resorts in Santa Fe. I oversee the Lodge at Santa Fe, the Hotel St. Francis, and Hotel Chimayo.
Lodge of Santa Fe has really aligned itself with the performing arts, culturally sensitive performing arts. And so we're going to be putting on what we're calling the Heritage Event Series throughout the year. And it will help artists that are trying to celebrate that culture and heritage. Again, Native American, Spanish, Mexican, and really try to help them put those performances on to really showcase their work and their talent to New Mexico.
We have a wonderful Maria Benitez Cabaret here at the Lodge at Santa Fe, which offers a wide variety of cultural music and entertainment during our high season months. The Lodge at Santa Fe also decor is very Southwestern, Native American, and has the best views in Santa Fe. The Hotel Chimayo has been recently renovated to incorporate artists and themes from the village of Chimayo. We had 70 artisans from the village of Chimayo who worked on this project, who handmade many of the items that are in the guest rooms.
Hotel Chimayo is very special to me. I'm from northern New Mexico myself. My family comes from a little town called Peñasco, New Mexico. And so it's very close up there by Chimayo, and so that has a special place in my heart. And I think it's unique that we're able to allow the children of the village to partner with the elders of the village through the Los Maestros program and learn all about their heritage and culture.
So the Hotel St. Francis was really designed around the Franciscan monks. It is very elegant, very spiritual, and really offers each guest a specific ambiance of warmth and comfort when they enter the hotel. The Hotel St. Francis has a restaurant named Tabla de los Santos, which has original cuisine from Chef Esteban Garcia. We use a lot of fresh seasonal products at the restaurant, as well as our garden to glass in Secreto, which is our bar.
Yeah, we're regulars here at the Secreto bar. We're big fans of craft cocktails, and we love what they're doing here.
We love the Secreto bar at St. Francis.
For Heritage Hotels and Resorts, it is very important for us to support our local communities. So all of our items, our produce, comes from the actual market here in Santa Fe. Our chefs actually go to market and buy items fresh each week. Our chili, of course, for Chimayo is grown for Tia's Casina, our restaurant, and we buy other things locally as much as possible. For the Hotel St. Francis, our cultural cause is Cornerstone. Cornerstone helps maintain and rebuild old historic buildings throughout New Mexico. Specifically for the Hotel St. Francis, we will be working with the San Miguel Church in rebuilding their bell tower.
My name is Ingrid Beduris. I'm the chef concierge at the Hotel St. Francis in Santa Fe. I've been the concierge here at the Hotel St. Francis since 22nd of May, 1987, so that'll be 25 years in May. I probably was one of the first concierge in Santa Fe. I've always been at the Hotel St. Francis. I enjoy being a concierge because I get to work with people. And there's nothing more fun than working with people. You don't know what's going to happen when a guest comes to your desk. I call them dynamite because anything may happen. They may ask you anything. And sometimes I feel like I could write a book. We also have a lot of people that come in from the street. They want the brochure, they want to know about the hotel, they want to know about something about Santa Fe, but they're not staying at the hotel. That's fine, I love to help everybody. And that's very, very important to me. And you have to be community-minded. There's so many things to do in Santa Fe that you can share with your guests, and that I like.
When we travel, when you travel, when I travel, we love to go out and be able to tell stories about the places we've been, about the food we've eaten, about the music we've heard, and the great people that we have. And so what we do is we try to really celebrate that. We try to give our guests a unique opportunity to tell those stories, to share their heart with our people and our staff, really, which is the core of Heritage Hotels.
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment. Located at the crossroads of US 84 and New Mexico Highway 17, the village of Chama is a high mountain community that reminds me a great deal of the Pacific Northwest. Not at all a community you'd imagine finding here in New Mexico. Chama is surrounded by green forest in the shadow of the Brazos Cliffs, and the Chama River Valley is an outdoorsman's paradise. Chama's quaint downtown has certainly reinvented itself, and the revitalized downtown has plenty of shopping and restaurants. And lodging? Everything from rustic cabins to motels and RV parks are just a few minutes away. Close by is Heron Lake State Park, a picturesque lake set among tall pines. Heron Lake State Park has been designated a quiet lake where boats operate at no wake speeds only. This park is known for its excellent sailing, fishing, cross-country skiing, and hiking. And just so you don't think that it's all about summer at Heron Lake, ice fishing is popular in winter for the Arctic set. And we found on our 2-day trip that there are plenty of family activities. When you're in Chama, one of the things you definitely want to do is go for a horseback ride. And if you're really lucky, you'll have JD bringing you along. And if you're really, really lucky, you'll get to take a 4-hour ride out near the foothills of the mountain, find a nice pond, and watch the elk come down in the evening. Doesn't get much better than that. JD, let's go. Now this is living. From winter and summer fishing to snowmobiling, cross-country skiing, hiking, and camping, there is an activity for everyone. And remember, the Cumbres and Toltec Railroad is a must-ride when you're in Chama. For the big game hunter, there's the Hickory Apache Lodge at Chama, where you have the opportunity to bag the trophy elk you've always dreamed of. And just down the road on US 64, just 25 minutes west of Chama, is the village of Dulce, which is home to the 880,000-acre Hickory Apache Nation. This former mining town now boasts a great casino and hotel. Leon, you have a great facility here. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, as you can absolutely see when you're here, we have complete surroundings of lush pine, cottonwoods, rim rocks, depending on where you're going. But either way, east, north, west, south, you have an absolute beautiful view. We have an absolute astonishing facility here at the Best Western Hickory Inn and Wild Horse Casino. 40,000 square feet of full-service hotel, restaurant, and of course our casino.
Well, when you're up here, you definitely need to make plans to stay in Dulce for a day or two, because there's so much to see, so much to do, and of course we want everybody to come on in and enjoy the casino and this great hotel.
Exactly right. We're rich in culture, tradition, and as we like to say, we love to share.
Well, we're honored this afternoon to have with us J.C. Nighthawk, who's the chief of the Hickory Game and Fish Division. And J.C., tell us a little bit about the hunting and fishing here at Hickory.
Well, the hunting and fishing is pretty good, actually. You know, it's a good about a million acres that you get to hunt on. Mostly, we're known for our deer, and we're we're doing very well on our deer.
Sounds good to me. Let's talk a little bit about the fishing, because you have some great lakes here too.
Oh yeah, we do. We have about 4 lakes right now that are just highly productive lakes. And right now we're doing very well. It's excellent fishing. Right now we're looking at catfish, largemouth bass. We introduced some bluegill. We have trout. Of course, we have our trophy lake, Stone Lake, that's just producing.
Hunting and fishing in Dulce on the Jicarilla Reservation, it's something that you've got to bring your family, and everybody can take part in the fishing and the hunting.
In fact, yes, everybody's welcome, and all you have to do is get a travel permit, and no state permit required, and you're ready to go.
So if you live down south and the summer gets a little too warm for you, head to the north central region of our state and cool off in the moderate climate in and around Chama. It's a great family adventure and one that you'll remember for years to come. Up next, compassion, dignity, and a loving home.
Join Albuquerque Business First, Thursday, May 23rd at the Sheraton Uptown as we recognize New Mexico's most outstanding nonprofit organizations. Honorees were selected out of nearly 400 nominations. Hear the stories of people and organizations that have benefited from these nonprofits. Plan to attend Albuquerque Business First Nonprofit of the Year Awards, sponsored by ConocoPhillips, Thursday, May 23rd. Come early to network. Lunch begins at 11:30. For registration and complete information, go to albuquerquebusinessfirst.com/events.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? What makes one shop better than another? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. Experience? The more the better. Knowledge? Cars are complicated nowadays, and believe me, these mechanics need to know a lot. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives a mechanic to do the right thing every time. At American Tire, it's the first thing we look for in a mechanic. Of course they have the training, the certifications, the experience, and the knowledge. But heart is what makes it all work for you and for us. Our entire team is dedicated to professional service. We all know that's what it takes to bring you back. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you. Come ask for me by name, Doug Wilson. I'd love to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
This month at Frost Mortgage, we are offering our clients 3.5% 30-year fixed-rate mortgages. Do you have a 3.5% mortgage? If not, call Frost Mortgage and get one.
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters.
To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
As we and our loved ones age, it's heartwarming to know that there are caregivers like Beehive Homes, providing a compassionate, loving environment for the elderly to live in dignity.
My name is Nate Manning. I'm the Regional Director for Beehive Homes of New Mexico. We have about 20 homes here in New Mexico, but we're also in Texas, Arizona. We're starting more in Colorado, all over the Southwest. Beehive Homes is a unique concept in that it's not nursing home, it's not independent living. It fills a niche where people who need assistance with daily living activities, they come here. We have great food, we have awesome activities for our residents that cater to their needs, and we've got one-on-one care. Residents who need a lot of attention, they come here.
My name is Mary Jane Tuttle, and my husband and I have been living here for 8 months now, and we love it.
And she makes our job so easy.
Our kids decided it was time, so we got all of our belongings into this one room. But we get such good care here. It's really where God wants us, and it's where we belong.
They're often referred to as the greatest generation, and they truly are. They brought our nation from the Great Depression through the World War, and they built this nation to be what it is now. They have incredible stories. They're very charactered individuals. Our residents are our pride and joy. And it's a real privilege to be able to take care of these people. Every one of our caregivers goes through Beehive Homes Academy. Beehive Homes Academy offers a variety of instructional courses that will train our caregivers on every aspect of care that we are dealing with. They learn about everything from kitchen safety, medication management, how to help residents who have fallen, how to prevent falls. There's hundreds of categories of different in-services trainings that we take our staff through one by one.
Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Patsy. I took care of my dad for 10 years, and if this was available for me, I would have done that.
It's awesome. You know, we're here for our residents. You know, our residents have amazing stories to tell us every day. It's great. I look forward to coming to work every morning.
The sense of humors they have, if I could just write a book, it would be great.
Reviving the memory and playing things that they grew up with, it's just fantastic. It's very rewarding because I'll be playing something and all of a sudden someone will start singing along, and it just warms my heart to see how they remember these things. But I'm from Connecticut originally, and I worked there for 30 years in a geriatric hospital. And I always said, once I retired, if I ever had to go back to work, it's got to be doing something I love. And then I found out about Beehive. We actually lived just down the street. And when I saw them building this facility, I said, maybe it's time to get back to the community. And it's the best job I've ever had. Where I was a 600-bed hospital, and come down to 15 beds, it's really an amazing transformation because I just feel so much closer to the people.
Because we're small, our caregiver to resident ratio is very good, and you get a lot more one-on-one attention that maybe you wouldn't get in a bigger facility. When you walk into a Beehive home, it smells like a home, looks like a home, and feels like a home. Even though it's built from the ground up specifically for this purpose, for assisted living, it feels like a home.
Next, find out how Mark and Nicole Tobiasen of Action Coach are helping business owners find their way through today's economic challenges.
What makes Maya's group a little bit different from everybody else is the fact that we're always on the move. We're always working 24/7. When somebody calls up 9 p.m., we're going to be available to take that call. We know what we're doing. We know how to get buyers qualified. We know what it takes to sell a home. By asking simple questions, we will be able to qualify a buyer in a matter of minutes. When you're trusting a real estate professional, you want to know that you have somebody that not only knows people, but knows what they're doing. I was a sales manager for Pulte Homes for a little over 6 years, and in that time I got a huge amount of knowledge about the overall marketplace.
He really listened to what I wanted. He showed me houses that really fit my needs, and then he found me my dream home with a view that I really, really wanted.
What we felt from Joe was a degree of trust. I have to tell you, was there from the very minute we spoke with him.
So if you're thinking about buying or selling a property, give the Maez Group a call. Ask for Joe Maez. I guarantee you, I'm the Joe you should know.
If you're looking for a great family experience and you enjoy playing golf, tennis, swimming, and dining, then Chamisa Hills Country Club in Rio Rancho is the place for you.
Chamisa Hills is undergoing a major transformation. If you haven't been here, come on out and see us soon.
The 27-hole golf course is coming back to life in a big way with incredible greens and updated fairways and tee boxes. And lessons for your youngsters are great for determining just who will be the next Phil Mickelson on the links. The swimming pool is a great place for the family, with lessons for the youngsters and nighttime activities in the summer for members. Tennis lessons year-round and lighted courts for night play.
The food? We believe it is the best in the area, and our members agree.
The monthly Prime Rib Buffet is an incredibly popular event, as are the other special menu nights. Chamisa Hills Country Club in Rio Rancho. Come out and join the fun today. For information and specials, visit ChamisahillsGolfAndCountryClub.com. Hundreds of New Mexico business owners have maximized their potential and profits by utilizing Action Coach business coaching. Let's find out why.
My goals are to add jobs to New Mexico, plain and simple. By adding jobs to New Mexico means that the business community here is stronger, and my passion is helping people. Action Coach was started about 20 years ago in Brisbane, Australia, by Brad Sugars, who was a self-made millionaire who at an early age, in his early 20s, started buying, fixing, and selling businesses.
Brad Sugars reminds me of a modern-day Napoleon Hill, which many people are familiar with, and he was actually Henry Ford's mentor. Brad is, I think, one of the most brilliant business minds I've encountered in my life, and he's the man who personally started Action Coach, and his whole purpose in life is to show business owners that there's a better way to run a business, a stronger way to run a business that really enables them to live to their full potential through their business model. And we kind of stumbled upon Action Coach, and while it's a franchise, it really struck us because what Action Coach is about globally is giving business owners re-education, if you will, global tools, proven systems that help enrich their overall operation and help them live a better life.
We brought Action Coach to New Mexico about 5 years ago to help small to mid-sized business owners achieve more money, a better team, and more time through using these systems.
So my name is Eric Bergmeyer. I'm a certified public accountant. I own my own firm. The name of the firm is Bergmeyer & Associates. I've been coached by Action Coach for the last year. Yeah, the differences that Action Coach has brought to the company for me is really begin to help me run a business. And that was very difficult for me to kind of move out of where I've typically been as a CPA technician to now become more of a CPA CEO, if you will. Our financial growth has been substantial. And we've now been able to bring on more accounting staff as a result, and have allowed myself and my wife, who's my partner, to begin to have a little bit more free time. I would tell anybody who would be considering working with Action Coach that it would probably be one of the wisest decisions they'd ever make. Whenever possible, I find myself in front of one of my clients, I use a lot of what Mark has taught me, a tremendous return on that investment.
Shelley Branscombe with Maestas and Ward has grown 75% in the last 12 months, which in commercial real estate, I think that's doing amazingly well.
My name is Shelley Branscombe, and I work at NAI Maestas and Ward as a commercial real estate broker, and I specialize in office space. I've been coached by Action Coach for the past 15 months. I would describe their coaching style as very open and communicative. They style it to my business and what my interests are, but they also encourage me to step outside the box so that I can grow and become an expert in my field. The difference that coaching has made to my knowledge and skill is not only to help me develop within my own industry, but also to develop myself outside of my industry. The tangible results that I have seen year to date over last year, my business is up in profits 146%.
We absolutely love helping business owners achieve their goals and their dreams for their businesses and their life.
We start off with a complimentary coaching session that we'll offer any viewer, and they can learn more about that process when they go to our website, actionbusinesssuccess.com, or they can just call our team at 798-2552.
Coming up next, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
This is where many songs become one, and life dances in perfect rhythm. This is everyday life when it's embraced by the extraordinary. Like no place you've ever been before. This is Albuquerque.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
Join Albuquerque Business First, Thursday, May 23rd at the Sheraton Uptown as we recognize New Mexico's most outstanding nonprofit organizations. Honorees were selected out of nearly 400 nominations. Hear the stories of people and organizations that have benefited from these nonprofits. Plan to attend Albuquerque Business First Nonprofit of the Year Awards, sponsored by ConocoPhillips, Thursday, May 23rd. Come early to network. Lunch begins at 11:30. For registration and complete information, go to albuquerquebusinessfirst.com/events.
There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
There's a lot of good dentists here in Albuquerque. We're lucky. And I would say the reason that I would choose Smiles by Design would be their pursuit for excellence. That we, at every moment, we're not perfect, but we strive for that perfection. We work every day as a team so people have a pleasant experience. That's my goal for each person to come in here, that they have a wonderful experience and that they feel good about where they've been and that they want to pass that on to other people. We are a locally owned business. My wife Paige and I own the business. We're not franchised. We care a lot about what goes on here. We take personal, obviously responsibility like you would anything else that you own.
I came to Dr. Lepore because my teeth were being worn down and fractured, and I decided for my 60th birthday that I was going to have my teeth brought back to their natural length, like when I was 20. They were absolutely wonderful. I know a lot of dentists in Albuquerque, and a lot of them are very good. But I felt that Dr. Lepore really understood my intent and what I wanted to do. And I feel I look good, I have more confidence. I have a lot of compliments on my teeth. I feel good about smiling. And it's nice to know I'll have them with me for the next 30, 40 years. I plan on being here a long time.
Well, that's Who Rocks for this week. I hope you liked the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the Who Rocks segments or to find out how your organization can rock New Mexico, we invite you to go online to whorocksnm.com. I'm Richard Holcomb, inviting you to join us again next week for another Who Rocks New Mexico. Have a great week, everybody.